I had to reconfigure the entire fan system, which I'll show you in this next clip. But yeah, it was a lot. Alrighty guys, so this is probably the second to last video I'm making on this wood stove. I'm pretty much done with all the electronics and I reconfigured pretty much everything about it. So let's begin. So I left the oxygen inlet the same. The only thing is I took off all the aluminum heat tape because I noticed that the adhesive onto the tape was melting and causing kind of like this to happen. This is from my glove, by the way. That's not from the heat tape. I swapped it off with just regular aluminum foil and I just kind of tied it with just this kind of aluminum wire, so it's kind of secure. And yeah, so there's no fan in here. This is just straight tubing. All the fans are now on the outside, but it also sucks the air out of here and out there. And then obviously the oxygen gets pulled in here because this creates a vacuum from the fire. And then I have the front fan, which is this one back here. And then I have a back fan dial, which is the one going back there. So the only thing I'm going to change about this, which is going to be in the last video, is going to be this door. As you can see, this door is horribly warped. It doesn't even like, you know, it's just like, it's a mess. And I got it like this. Of course, it came with it from the dump. But yeah, it's horribly warped. So I have to make a new door, which I'm in the process of doing right now. Other than that, this has been working really well. Bricks obviously have been working great. I had to reconfigure the entire fan system, which I'll show you in this next clip. Okay, so let me show you guys the changes I made to the back fan. So as you can see, I put a whole different fan here. This is actually the one that was on the back, but it wasn't really as strong. So I decided to put it as the front fan. So now I actually also angled it upwards. So that way the hot air, since it's hot air obviously rises, this can just fly straight out. Because, you know, if you have it to the side or down or this way, it's obviously going to heat up the top of this, which is going to cause warping, which I already noticed that this motor's a little warped. It's kind of got a really close contact there. So I might need to adjust that soon. But yeah, other than that, this has been welded. All I need to do is put some adhesive heat tape on the sides here just to kind of seal that in. I don't mind putting adhesive heat tape on the outside now that these motors are both out here, just because, again, I won't be breathing in the fumes, so that's good. And then over here, as you can see, I kind of have this set up for the winter time because obviously, you know, where I am, it snows heavily. So I put these glass doors here so that way none of the snow will impact the motor. You can see I have it kind of tucked right in here. But you can see I put the turbine that was originally on the inside of the shed on the outside, and I configured it in a way so that it basically, the hot air isn't getting sucked into the fan. The fan is actually blowing through this tube straight out, and that motion of air is actually pulling out the air, the hot air, from the inside of my shed. So you can see that there's this hole right here. So that fan, since it's blowing air this way, it's just sucking that hot air right out of my shed and bringing it straight out here. So yeah, it was honestly a really good idea. It seems to be working very well. I originally had this tube a little longer, but it wasn't pulling air in as well, so I kind of brought it back. But yeah, it's working really well. This fan is the most powerful one I have for its size. So yeah, pretty much done. Like I said, all I have to do is just put some heat tape on it, which honestly doesn't really need a lot of it. It's honestly, I might be good with that one. I might just put the heat tape on this one. But yeah, this is quite a big project. Definitely turned into a lot longer project than I anticipated, but at least I'll be able to have heat in the winter. That's honestly all that matters, because otherwise I can't build the suit. So hey silence. But yeah, this is definitely taking a long time. Oh, so yeah, so the door. So the only thing left I have to put on this fireplace is obviously the door, which you can see I have here. I already sanded off one side. This is all kind of bare metal. And then I'm kind of polishing off this side. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be putting a glass panel. I'm going to plasma cut a hole, and I'm going to input this glass panel in there. That way I can actually see how the fire is doing, because obviously I can't with that freaking thing, which is like just a nightmare. So this way I'll actually be able to see how the fire is doing at all times, which will be really nice. So yeah, honestly, really happy with how this came out. I'm just going to seal some of these little cracks and holes because obviously the wind and the snow coming in there won't be that good. So yeah. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for the fire pit. Wood stove furnace, whatever you want to call it. Definitely a good project. So definitely a test of my skill, and I'm kind of glad to be over with because I really want to build this suit. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. Like I said, in the next video, I'm probably going to be uploading is going to have the wood stove and the new door on it, which is pretty much the last step I have to do. I already have the holes drilled into there for the hinges and stuff. Same with the wood stove. So the only thing I really have to do is finish sanding it off, and then obviously input the glass, and then that's pretty much it. I'm like done from there. So I've been thinking a lot about this suit. I think I'm actually going to, you know what, I'll say that for the next video.